Hello everyone, welcome to StudyWeb. So today I am here with part 2 of the series that consists of 100 best GS questions. So let's start. The Markazi Desert is located in which country? Your options are Iran, Afghanistan, Syria, Pakistan. So right answer is Iran. So let's discuss these options. Firstly, we have Iran. Iran is recently in news because it launched a military satellite named as Noor. If we talk about its capital, then its capital is Tehran and its currency is Riyal. Now we have Afghanistan. Afghanistan was in news because of the US Taliban deal that took place in Doha, that is Qatar. Then if we talk about its capital, then its capital is Kabul and its currency is Afghani. Then we have Syria. If we talk about its capital, then its capital is Damascus and its currency is Syrian pound. Then we have Pakistan. Pakistan is in news because it organized SAARC video conference on COVID-19. India's delegation at the conference was led by Rajiv Garg. Rajiv Garg is DG of Health Services. Fixing the price of sugarcane falls under. Your options are state list, union list, concurrent list, none of these. So right answer is concurrent list. So let's discuss these lists. What does this list represents? Under 7th schedule of Indian Constitution, there are 3 lists. First one is union list, then we have state list, then we have concurrent list. So here we go with union list. It consists of a range of subjects under which the parliament make laws, or we can say that these are under jurisdiction of central government. For example, defense, foreign affairs, railway, banking, etc. These all are considered under union list. It means these all are governed by central government. Then we have state list. It lists subjects under which the legislature of a state makes laws. For example, public order, police, public health and sanitation, etc. It means these all list subjects are governed by state government. Then we have concurrent list. It includes subjects that give power to both the center and state government. Subjects like education, criminal law, population control and family planning, then protection of wildlife, animals and forest, etc. These all are concluded in concurrent list. So going ahead. Where is the headquarters of the United Nations World Food Programme located? Your options are Paris, Geneva, Nairobi, Rome. So right answer is Rome. So let's discuss these options. Firstly, we have Paris. Now I am going to discuss those international organizations that are headquartered in Paris. Firstly, we have United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, that is UNESCO. It is headquartered in Paris. Then we have OECD, that is Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. It is also headquartered in Paris. Then we have Geneva. The international organizations that are headquartered in Geneva are, first one is United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, that is UNCTAD. Then we have World Health Organization, that is WHO. Then we have World Economic Forum, that is WEF. Then we have International Labour Organization, that is ILO. Then we have World Trade Organization, that is WTO. Then we have World Meteorological Organization, that is WMO. Then we have World Intellectual Property Organization, that is WIPO. Then we have International Committee of the Red Cross. So these all organizations are headquartered in Geneva. Then we have Nairobi. It is the capital of Kenya and the currency of Kenya is Kenyan shilling. As already discussed, Rome is the headquarters of World Food Programme. Which one of the following is the latest addition to the Ayush group of healthcare system? Your options are Unani, Siddha, Sowa Rigpa and Reiki. So right answer is Sowa Rigpa. Ayush stands for Ayurveda, Yoga and Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha and Homeopathy. So basically Ayush stands for an indigenous alternative medicine system in India. It is headed by a Minister of State currently held by Shripad Yeso Naik. Earlier, it was known as the Department of Indian System of Medicine and Homeopathy. So let's discuss these options one by one. First, we have Unani. Unani is a Perso-Arabic traditional medicine practiced in Mughal India and in Muslim culture in South Asia. Then we have Siddha. Siddha is an ancient system of medicine that is prevalent in South India. Then we have Sowa Rigpa. It is an traditional Tibetan medicine that is practiced in Himalayan belt of India. It was originated in Tibet and popularly practiced in India, Nepal, Bhutan, Mongolia and Russia. In India, it is practiced in Sikkim, Arunachal, Darjeeling, Himachal Pradesh and Union Territory of Ladakh. Few months ago, Cabinet approved establishment of the National Institute of Sowa Rigpa at Leh. Then we have Reiki. It is a form of alternative medicine called energy healing. In this form of medicine, they use a palm healing technique. Next, Gandhi Solar Park is located in your options are New York, Thimphu, Vladivostok, Houston. So right answer is New York. So let's discuss these. First, we have Thimphu. Thimphu is the capital of Bhutan and currency of Bhutan is Nagaltra. Then we have Vladivostok. It is a major port city in Russia and it is a terminus of Trans-Siberian Railway. Trans-Siberian Railway is the longest railway line in the world. It is approximately 9,289 km long, which runs from Moscow to Vladivostok. Then we have Houston. Houston is a place where Howdy Modi event took place. Next, we have who among the following was the first recipient of the Dadasaheb Phalke Award? Your options are Prithviraj Kapoor, Devika Rani, Naushad and Sohrab Modi. So right answer is Devika Rani. So let's have a look on Dadasaheb Phalke Award. Dadasaheb Phalke Award was started in 1969. It was started in the memory of Dadasaheb Phalke, who is known as father of Indian cinema. And the latest awardee of Dadasaheb Phalke Award is Shri Amitabh Bachchan, who was awarded for the year 2018. Panna National Park is in which state? Your options are Maharashtra, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh. So right answer is Madhya Pradesh. So if we discuss the various national parks of these states, then firstly we have Maharashtra. In Maharashtra we have Sanjay Gandhi National Park, then we have Narvegaon National Park, then Gugamal and Chandoli National Park. If we talk about Gujarat, in Gujarat we have Gir National Park, then we have Vanstha National Park, then we have Black Buck Wildlife Sanctuary and then we have Marine National Park. If we talk about Rajasthan, in Rajasthan we have Desert National Park, then we have Mukanda Hills National Park, then we have Sariska National Park and then we have Keoladeo National Park. If we talk about Madhya Pradesh, in Madhya Pradesh we have Kanha National Park, then we have Bandhavgarh National Park, then we have Satpura National Park, then we have Panch National Park, then we have Van Vihar National Park, then we have Sanjay National Park. Japan's parliament is known as, your options are Diet, Yuan, Shora and Dale. So right answer is Diet. If we discuss other options, first we have Yuan, and Yuan is the basic currency unit of renminbi. So basically renminbi is the main unit of currency in China, and so it is the basic unit. Then we have Shora. Shora is the parliament of the maximum Islamic countries. Then we have Dale. Dale is the parliament of Ireland. Who is the father of immunology? Your options are Edward Jenner, Karl Landsteiner, Robert Koch and Louis Pasteur. So right answer is Edward Jenner. So let's discuss other options. First we have Karl Landsteiner. Karl Landsteiner is known as father of blood grouping. Then we have Robert Koch. Robert Koch discovered the bacterium Bacillus anthracis, which causes anthrax disease. Anthrax is a dangerous human as well as cattle disease. Then we have Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur is known for discovery of fermentation in 1857. Fermentation is the process of conversion of sugar into alcohol. Which of the following river has largest catchment area in peninsular India? Your options are Ganga, Godavari, Narmada, Krishna. So right answer is Godavari. Firstly, we have to understand what does peninsula means. Peninsula is a landform that is surrounded by water on the majority of its borders, while being connected to a mainland form which it extends. So let's discuss these options. First, we have Ganga. Ganga initially consists, or we can say that it originally consists of two rivers, that is Alaknanda and Bhagirathi. The origin of Alaknanda is Satopant Glacier and the origin of Bhagirathi is Gangotri glaciers. At the point of confluence in Deoprayag, from there onwards it is referred as Ganga. The length of Ganga is approximately 2500 km. Then we have Godavari. It rises from the slopes of Western Ghats in Nasik district of Maharashtra. It is often referred as Dakshin Ganga because of its length and the area that it covers. Then we have Narmada. It rises in the Amarkantak hills in Madhya Pradesh. Then it flows toward west. Then we have Krishna. It rises from a spring near Mahabaleshwar. So thanks for watching. Please do like, subscribe and share for